QCS Surface Cleanser can be diluted with distilled water. In this video, we're doing a 50-50 on this small bottle, and then in this little bottle, we're going to do it full strength. And we're going to use the 50-50 combo to clean the cabinets prior to moving forward with the process. So I first took off the handle, and I then took and taped off the other half of this cabinet, which we did in another video. We showed how we used QCS finish remover to strip that side and get it ready to fully refinish. So I want to tape that off and save it for later and only focus on the side that is not stripped yet. So I'm just taking a second to tape that off. And what I want to show you in this video is how QCS Surface Cleanser can be used to really expedite the process of just refurbishing. So here I'm using the 50-50 mix of our surface cleanser with distilled water to clean the surface really well. So this is going to get all the oils and grime off, the dirt, all the buildup, especially on kitchen cabinets. There can be quite a bit of dirt and filth that we want to get off. So I'm using the 50-50 combo to do that. You can see the dirt on the white rag. And now I'm going to go over it with the full strength QCS Surface Cleanser. And what this is going to do is it's going to bite into the finish and soften it just a little bit. And that is going to allow for the first coat of primer to really bite in and dig and create a mechanical bond, similar to that like you would when you scuff sand and get it ready that way. So we're trying to avoid that process and do it with the liquid. So here I'm using a bonding sealer. That's very important. What you use as the first coat is important. No matter how much you prep, you really want a quality product to be your first line of defense. So a good bonding primer or sealer is key. So I put 2 coats on and a light scuff sand just to smooth it out prior to moving on to the paint. I just took and felt for any rough spots and got that nice and smooth. Now I'm using a black paint, and I use black just because honestly that's just what I grabbed. I didn't have a lot of choices, so I went with black because I thought it would show up really good in the video and just show a dramatic difference. So this is black, and black is actually a pretty cool color for kitchens. It gives it a really bold look. So I put on the first coat, and there was a bunch of pollen in the air. So if you see any fuzz floating around or in the finish, it's because I was fighting that the entire time while I was filming. It was just being kind of attracted to the sticky finish and making it harder than it needed to be. So I had to kind of keep sanding in between coats, but I did, I believe, a total of 3 coats. It might have been 4 of the black paint. And one thing I want to say too is I allowed the bonding primer to set up overnight, like 24 hours before going to the paint. So here I'm using a washer just to test for the adhesion and the bond. And you can see it is scratching, but that's more about the paint than it is the adhesion. That's what I was concerned about, was whether or not the paint stuck well enough. So there you go. Catch the other video to see us strip the side to the left, but there is the refurbished side.